Hi, it's Jan Johnson, and thank you so much again for tuning in. And we're continuing on our conversation about geese flying in the V formation and how that correlates to us in network marketing. Some of this you've heard, maybe you've been in network marketing a while in this analogy, but I'm giving my own perspective on it. And started with a story a couple days ago. I want to share now with you yet another thought process. So why the V in the first place? We've already gone through that. But I had that question, if you remember from the first day of me discussing this, about why one side is longer than the other because of what my dad said to us as kids all the time, and it made me wonder, is there a reason why there's one side longer than the other? And I found out that there isn't. It doesn't really matter. The lead bird or goose in the front takes all the brunt of the wind and has the hardest position, but after that it's pretty much equal, and there's no advantage of being on a longer side or a shorter side, or any advantage of having one side longer than the other. It's just after that it's a V formation, mattering not how long one side is or another. But what's another reason for having that V formation? And that's communication. It's easier to communicate. If you're falling out, the rest of the birds can see, because how they are aligned, that the leader is falling out. Also, it's easier to keep track, to see that all of the flock is with you. And if you'll notice that in a flock, if you ever notice, if a bird falls out or if a geese falls out, then they're going to get kind of out of whack and stumble until they're back in line and formation and getting the aerodynamics and the thrust of the others. And so if you look at this from your team's perspective, if you are leading your team, then if one falls out, if you're keeping track of and communicating with your team, if one falls by the wayside, you want to notice that right away. You want to not make it be difficult, but set up the structure of your organization such that there's so much value by being a part of your team that one of your team members falling by the wayside will flounder because they don't have the great support of the team that you've created. And I think that's really important lesson to take from how geese operate in their formation. And if you observe what happens to the geese when one falls out, and if you're keeping track of your organization and observing when someone's flailing, they're not calling you now, maybe they haven't gotten a representative under them or any customers, they need your help. And so you want to guide them back into the flock. You take the heavy lifting and help and teach them how to be in formation and see the value of being a part of your flock, aka team. I hope this helps you, and if it did, please comment and share. Thank you so much.